Today's video is sponsored by PotownStore.com, the best place to get yourself some TCG code cards. They are compatible with TCG Live, and you can of course get everything on the website for 5% off using the coupon code ZapDosTCG. This video is also sponsored by cardmarket.com. This is a European platform where you're able to buy and sell cards to people all across Europe. I personally use it every single day, and you can do it as well. And you can use the referral name ZapDosTCG to help support the channel. This video is also sponsored by yourplaymat.com. This is a platform where you're able to, of course, create your own custom playmat. They have, of course, capabilities to ship worldwide, and you can get 10% off by clicking the link down below. So definitely check it out. Last but not least is Dragon Shield, the best brand to protect your beautiful cards. You can of course there's links down below for US and European people, and you can of course get your best quality sleeves available, as well as deck boxes and binders. Thanks so much for sticking around with the commercials. I hope you enjoyed today's upload. If you do, be sure to let me know by rocking the hell out of the like button, and let's get this video going. What's up YouTube, it's ZapDosTCG here, and welcome back to our TCG deck profile video on my channel. Today we're going to be checking out the new Chien-Pao EX deck that is going to come out in the Paldea Evolved set, coming out on June 9th worldwide. So this is going to be one of the stronger archetypes coming from Paldea Evolved, and we're going to be talking about it all in this video. This is my personal 60 that I have been playtesting with, and of course this video is sponsored by Dragon Shield. There's links down below for people from Europe as well as people from the US. These are the sleeves I'm using right now, blue matte sleeves from Dragon Shield. You can get them as well by using the link down below. So without further ado, let's just get this video started. If you enjoy what you see, feel free to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, because the road to 50,000 subscribers is starting right now. Okay. We have 4 copies of Chien-Pao EX. Why is Chien-Pao EX good? Well, let's just talk about it right now. First of all, the Trembling Cold ability allows you to get 2 water energies from your hand, from your deck into your hand. So you can use that ability. It also stacks. So if you use Chien-Pao EX's ability to get 2 water energies from your deck, and then you switch into another Chien-Pao, you can use that ability once more. So you can acquire a lot of water energies. Capacious Bucket has left the format with rotation, but this is a nice ability to have because we're going to be able to accelerate a lot of energies. Why is that? Because we're going to be running the Baxcalibur. This is pretty much Rain Dance if you've been playing in the base set days, or maybe a little bit later. It is going to be super cool, very familiar to stuff like Frostbot from these Sword and Shield set. So we do have this Absolute Zero ability. As often as you like during your turn, you may attach a water energy from your hand to one of your Pokemon. So this Trembling Cold ability gets the energies, and now with the Baxcalibur's ability, you just drop them down on your field freely. Very, very strong indeed, because Chien-Pao EX comes back with the Hail Blizzard ability, allowing you to discard any amount of water energies from your Pokemon, and this attack does 60 damage for every energy you discarded in this way. As mentioned, you can find the energies with Trembling Cold, or you just manually draw through your deck with Professor's Research to draw into them and just drop them on the field, which is super cool. So the combination between Chien-Pao EX and Baxcalibur is definitely one of the strongest combos for, of course, a new archetype with Scarlet and Violet Paldea Evolved. So we're going to be playing 4 Chien-Paos because you really want to be starting with this one. You could also think about only playing 3 copies and then more switch outs. That's also a capability you could go for. But I love starting with Chien-Pao EX, so you can get on turn 1 get 2 energies, on your second turn get 2 more energies, so you can instantly have tons and tons of energies in play. Okay, moving forward, we're going to be running a very strange tree. Actually a 4-0 tree line, if I'm announcing it perfectly, because we do have rare candy in the format. So 3 Baxcalibur, and then the Frigibax. I don't even know how to pronounce these couple of new Pokemon from Scarlet and Violet. So 4 copies of that. There's also a 60 HP one, but definitely get the 70 HP one. It's definitely way better in a Lost Box format. So lots of water types around. I'm actually glad to have another great successful water type in the format. It's been a couple of times. We had that with Suicune Ludicolo. That was fun. We've also had some other cards being playable, like Rapid Strike and Teleon VMAX, also a great water type, but this is going to be nice, familiar, just a Rain Dance kind of ability, and just slap with a huge beat stick. Super cool. What other Pokemon are we going to combine with the powerful ability of the Baxcalibur Absolute Zero ability? Well, we're going to be playing 1 copy of the Kyogre from Crown Zenith with the Dynamic Wave. Put 3 energies attached from this Pokemon back into your hand, and then you snipe 180 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. This is insane. If Manaphy is not around, you could be eating up Lumineons with a one prizer, so definitely get that Kyogre thrown into your Chien-Pao EX deck. You're going to be taking a lot of prize cards or maybe finishing off Pokemon. As mentioned, Baxcalibur could also attack for 130 damage, so that could be nice indeed. So I know Chien-Pao EX is weak to metal. Not a lot of metals around in the format right now. You might be afraid of the occasional Zamazenta and Lost Box, but for the rest, you are doing pretty good because the Gardevoir, the best deck in the format in Paldea Evolved, is weak to darkness and it's not weak to metal, so that helps. So when this is a little bit under the radar, it could be performing very well. Then we also have Radiant Greninja to, of course, draw cards with concealed cards. It's very strong, but in this deck, you could also use Moonlight Shuriken. So that could also be your way against Lost Box to use Greninja as your formidable attacker. You can even utilize it twice because we do run Super Rod in here. That Manaphy, you of course want to protect your own bench. Your little Frigibax Pokemon are low amount of hit points. You want to protect them from potential snipes. And then to finish it all off, we have a Lumineon. As mentioned, this Lumineon also pretty strong in this list, as you could use it to Echo Return. You could soak up a hit with a Cramorant, 110 onto your Lumineon, and then instantly utilize the Baxcalibur Absolute Zero ability, get energies onto your Lumineon, slap, and get that damage nullified. I love doing that. So you have answers against Lost Box with Radiant Greninja, sacking up a hit with Lumineon V. You can snipe around with Kyogre. There's a lot of things that this deck can do, and I'm actually putting it on the low end of tier 1. It actually has been performing quite well in testing, and it is very easy to set it up because we have Irida. Irida is the bread and butter for a deck like this. You want to have your stage 2 Baxcalibur, you want to have your rare candy. What better way to do that than with Irida? Irida can fetch yourself rare candy, and it can also fetch yourself the stage 2 Baxcalibur. Or if you want, you can also fetch yourself a Lumineon or Radiant Greninja, etc. If you go second, I also love using Irida to get a Battle VIP pass and Radiant Greninja. I love doing that. Also, when Path is in play, Irida could also fetch you Lost Vacuum to get rid of it, because with Path around, you can no longer use the Chien-Pao's ability. Then 4 copies of Research. There's a lot of different versions of Research available. I'm actually having so many decks built up right now, so I have a little bit of a mixture of everything. Doesn't matter too much since I'm still playing 4 and the opponent knows it, so we do have 4 copies of Professor's Research, so pretty easy lineup of supporters, because of course you could rely on Irida for your setup and Research to dig deeper into the deck. 2 copies of Iono, whatever. Iono is going to be a card that is very, very great for comebacks. You can, either player shuffles their deck, so both of us shuffle our hand and puts it on the bottom of the deck, then draw equal to the remaining amount of prize cards. So if the opponent only needs 2 more prize cards, you can put the Iono card down, which you can fetch with Lumineon, put the opponent to a low hand size, and then maybe run away with the game afterwards. Also great in the early game to set up. Sometimes you have the option between using Irida, Research, or Iono, so it depends on what you need. Then 2 copies of Boss's Orders. I actually am not playing Serena anymore, because in this format, there's a lot of EXs that join the format. Think about ting-lu, think about Chien-Pao as well. There's also still Gardevoir around, so it's getting more and more EX based, so I'm actually preferring Boss over Serena. Then for the item cards, let's play for Battle VIP Pass. You definitely need Battle VIP Pass to get your setup going. I love getting out a couple of Frigibax as well as Chien-Pao. And Battle VIP Pass, Radiant Greninja, Frigibax, and Chien-Pao are the Pokemon you want in the early game. And it's definitely great to have 4 copies of that. On top of that, we're also playing 3 copies of Nestball. The Nestball is actually pretty good because it is a free search for basic Pokemon. And you definitely want to have a lot of search to your Frigibax. If you don't find Frigibax on turn 1, you most of the time lose the game, although with 2 energy attachments, you could also slap 120 with Chien-Pao EX, I suppose. 2 copies of Ultra Ball. This could fetch Baxcalibur if you don't have Irida. You could just manually draw into it. It also can be a nice combination to fetch Lumineon, because with Battle VIP Pass and Nestball, you cannot activate Luminous Sign, so that's why there's 2 copies of Ultra Ball in here. On top of that, we're going to be playing 1 copy of the Heavy Ball. Sometimes your tech attacker like Kyogre or Manaphy to protect your bench might be prized. That's why Heavy Ball could be a great way to get access to your prize cards. 3 copies of Rare Candy. We're not playing the floor count of Rare Candy just because I think it's sufficient with 4 copies of Irida and having Lumineon to fetch it out for us. It actually is super easy. 3 copies is sufficient. If you get 1 Baxcalibur out, you're going to be good for the rest of the game, mostly. Then, for some energy recovery, you might think, wow, we're burning a lot of energies with, of course, the Chien-Pao EX. We're discarding every single time. Luckily, with Paldea Evolved, we do get Superior Energy Retrieval. You can discard 2 cards from your hand and then put 4 basic energy cards back from your discard pile into your hand. This is going to allow you to get back-to-back huge one-hit KOs with Chien-Pao because you can use this to get 4 energies back and 4 energies which you can easily drop down thanks to the absolute zero ability of the Baxcalibur is instantly 240 damage. Or you can also start sniping with the Kyogre. Then 2 copies of Lost Vacuum. I think Lost Vacuum is necessary because not only it can bump stadium cards, it could also make sure that you can knock off some specific tool cards, like for instance the the Charm. Toughness Charm could be helping out against Gardevoir to just knock off that from a Drifloon and just run away with the game with that. You can also get rid of Path to the Peak, so you can then utilize your Chien-Pao's ability again, or utilize Radiant Greninja once more. So I think Lost Vacuum is nice, definitely because you can search it out with Irida. Then for some recovery, we have Super Rod being reprinted in Paldea Evolved as well. Super great to get back some energies. Sometimes this could be nice if you have Super Rod Research, that could be great. Or you can get back a Radiant Greninja or Kyogre, depends on what you need. Or definitely the Manaphy if you definitely need some bench protection. 1 escape rope, you don't always need a lot of retreat stuff because we're going to be playing Skater Spark. And Skater Spark allows you, whenever each player's active retreats, put the basic energies that would be discarded in the hand instead. This is very great with Chien-Pao EX because you retreat, get all the energies back into your hand and then reaccelerate them to your Pokemon with the absolute zero ability. So Skater Spark actually being MVP in a deck like this. You can of course utilize Escape Rope as a little bit of a gusting capability, but Skater Spark is actually the way to go here. I wouldn't blame you if you cut a Vacuum for another Skater Spark because this Skater Spark has been doing in so much work. So if you're almost knocked out, you retreat, get the energies back into hand and start attacking with something else. Maybe even a Collapse Stadium in here would also be pretty interesting to of course have some prize denial. It is all up to you, to be honest. And then for the energies, we're going to be running a total amount of 10 energies with the Chien-Pao EX deck. So that's about it. So 10 energies, that's all you need because you can get them back with Superior Energy Retrieval. And that's all you're going to be needing. Super Rod could also work out a little bit for that. So that is my current 60 for Chien-Pao EX. Check it out for yourself. Test it out. Let me know what you think about this list in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to let me know by rocking the hell out of the like button. Helps out in ridiculous ways you have no idea. And also go check out my other sponsors, of course. Dragon Shield is, of course, the best brand to protect your cards. These are the blue sleeves, blue matte sleeves. You can get them as well. Use the links down below. This video is also sponsored by PotownStore.com. You can, of course, get all the coupons in the world. Use the Zapdos TCG coupon code for 5% off over at PotownStore.com to get TCG live codes. Very easily. Email delivery. It's going to be fantastic. There is also yourplaymat.com to create your own custom playmat from scratch. Get 10% off by clicking that link down below. This is also a custom playmat that I have made for myself. You can do that as well. Make your own freaking awesome custom playmat and it's going to be awesome. They ship worldwide. And last but not least is cardmarket.com, a European platform where you're able to buy and sell cards to people all across Europe. Use the referral name Zapdos TCG to help support the channel. Thanks so much for watching today's upload and I'll see you guys tomorrow for more Pokemon TCG epicness. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Peace.